It's a great day. My name is Che Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur, and welcome to the Happy Entrepreneur Show, the #1 business development and revenue focused late night show in the country where we are on a mission. And our mission really is to empower. Our mission is to inspire, and our mission is to provide you, that's right, you, the hard-working entrepreneur, with all of the resources that are necessary to execute that big vision you have for the people you were called to serve. And on this episode, we have the one and only Tiffany Harvey. She's in the building, and she'll be talking about her latest book, Become a Young CEO. Whoa, this should be very interesting. What's going on, Tiffany? How you doing?
I'm great. How are you today?
I'm doing amazing. Thanks so much for being on the show. And thank you to viewers. Thank you for tuning in, by the way. You have a lot of choices. We appreciate you being here with us. Become a Young CEO. The book. Here's the question. Why did you write the book, Become a Young CEO?
Honestly, I wrote the book because when I was starting my online business, I found it really hard and challenging just to find information of the basics. Then I got me to thinking like, well, what are kids doing today to start a business? There's no more lemonade stands and cutting the grass anymore. And I have a 7-year-old son, and I want him to be able to make money, as a young age to teach him and help him understand finance. So I started the book for every parent and for every child to really educate them on financial literacy, but also really know that they could become their own boss at a young age and start their own drop shipping business online. So I wanted to give our kids a head start and give our parents a head start, and maybe they'll stop paying allowances to these kids.
Well, that's honorable, and I'm curious. I'm probably the only one that's wondering this. My sons, well, they're grown men now. They're grown, by the way. I guess I have some grandbabies coming up. They're not even in school yet. So I'm curious. The school system today, you seem to be close to it. What's the problem? I mean, is it not? It wasn't taught when I was in school. But what's going on today? Why not just have the school systems handle this?
It's not being taught in a lot of schools. There are some schools that are teaching our kids financial literacy and the basics of a savings account and a checking account and how to write a check. But majority of the schools, that has come out of the school system. No one is teaching our kids this on an everyday basis. And there's a lot of households, unfortunately, are not training and teaching our kids as well. It's not because they don't want to teach the kids. Sometimes parents work 2 and 3 jobs and they're just tired and don't have the time to educate kids at home. So I'm here to try to fill that little gap that's missing, but is very important for our kids. When they graduate high school and go off to college, they're able to maintain and know how to manage a budget, just basically how to manage a budget, how to open up a checking account, how to open up a savings account. And not everybody wants to work for someone. We don't teach our kids how to start a business. We teach them how to get a job. We don't teach our kids how to be leaders. We teach them how to be a follower. So my program, Becoming a Young CEO, and my book is all about empowering our kids with confidence and teaching them they could start a online business at a very young age.
What do you say to the mom that's watching now, single mom or the single dad that's watching, or maybe the person, they're a 2-parent household, they're like, okay, let Tiffany know I'm a little overwhelmed right now, Shay. I've got a lot going on. I have a responsibility at my job. I have a responsibility maybe as an entrepreneur. Let them know I have a responsibility. I'm involved in my community. In fact, my son or daughter are involved in a lot of different activities now. Will the book be one more thing that I've got to juggle in the air? And how can this help me so I can make sure that I'm giving the due diligence to my son? So the question is, how does a busy parent be able to step in and teach their person how to be a young entrepreneur?
Well, the book is a step-by-step guide. It really is, from the start to finish. And if adult or parent could just dedicate 1 hour, just 1 hour a night or once a week, teaching their kids, just going through the book, the step by step, they will be able, you will see a progress within the first week or two, probably within the first week of them just really understanding, because I made the book fun. I made it really fun. I made it really lifelike. And the kids I have taught at the middle schools now, they have truly enjoyed it. They have their own online store. They have created their own product. And honestly, I have a lot of parents and teachers like, can I take your class? Can I use the book to start my online store? And the answer is yes. Yes, you can. All the information is the same. I just made it in a very fun, like, version for kids to really understand and grasp. But it's the same information that you'll find on a YouTube video or any other book. So it only takes 1 hour, one night a week for parents and kids to sit down. And I assure you, they will understand exactly what's going on and know how to start their own online business. It also, it's not that much money. It costs really little to no money to start an online drop shipping business.
They're listening to you. I'm listening to you now. And they're like, I hear her passion. I hear where her heart is, Shay, but I don't know this person. Like, I don't know who Tiffany is. Like, I mean, I'm curious. I mean, who is this person? And so I know the world may know you, but there might be some of our viewers that are meeting you for the very first time. Although your bio's there, they may not have read the bio. So can we slow down for a moment, and can you take maybe a few minutes and tell them what's your backstory and who you are, and why you're so passionate about this once again?
Yes. So my story is, I'm just a young, beautiful girl from Fort Pierce, Florida. And, I was raised by a single mom and two brothers. And I went off to college and graduated Florida A&M University with a business degree in economics before I went to the Navy, a commissioned officer in the U.S. Navy. I've done 20 years in the Navy, about to retire. I worked in the civilian government sector in policy and acquisition. And now I started speaking and I started writing, and I now have my own e-commerce business. I'm a single mom to a beautiful 7-year-old son who's really been watching me for the last couple years. As I've started this entrepreneur journey, he has really been picking it up as well. So kids, they will model what you teach them. And sometimes you're not even really teaching them, but they're watching everything you do. My son has his own YouTube channel now called Jerry Kid Dreams, and he has a passion, to teach kids as well. He's learning and has a passion for business and understanding what money actually is and what a savings account actually is. So for me, my passion right now is really bridging this gap between what the school system is not teaching our kids and maybe what our kids are not getting at home. I have this business background and it's great, and I have these degrees and it's great, but my heart, I'm a server at heart. I'm a giver at heart. That's who I am. And right now, my purpose today is to educate our kids and give them tools that will help them in the future.
I love it. And now folks are thinking, this is great. I love it, Shay. I'm feeling her there. But what's in the book? Like, okay, maybe she has a copy of the book there, by the way. And if we start at the beginning, because, you know, parents thinking, I like it, but what is chapter one even about? I don't know if you have a copy of the book near you. We would love to see it. If you do,
Sure.
you got to grab it off the shelf, don't you? You got to grab it off the shelf. Ladies and gentlemen, while she grabs it off the shelf right now, which is what she's doing now, she's grabbing it off the shelf. I'm going to ask her chapter one. How does the book even start off? Is this a book of a lesson taught in chapter one? Is it a big long storyline? And I mean, if you don't mind, I know you weren't prepared to do this, but I mean, this is the cool thing about Tiffany. This is what you get. But
Yes.
what is chapter one all about?
So, chapter one, as you can see, is all about the introduction to Lily. So, the main character in the book is Lily, and she's going through a wizard store. And throughout the store, is teaching her the lessons of how to start a drop shipping business. So, the first chapter is really introducing to her the main players. The main players of the drop shipping is the store owner, the supplier, the customers, and we just put all these wizard like names to it to keep it again interesting and fun for the kids. And this is where we start introducing just a little summary of who the players are. You know, your drop shipping companies, Printify or Printful. We actually go through, you know, what is actually a store owner. We give, you know, brief summaries of everything. What is a product? What is a shipping fee? What is taxes? What is your currency and exchange? You know, what is your subscription fee? Everything like that. So this is chapter 1, and then we actually move on to, you know, chapter 2 and chapter 3, and it gets broken down more and more. And we actually put like a little journal in the back, where the kids could take their notes and they could keep track of where they are. We put all the different e-commerce stores that are out there, and the best part is we put the difference and what's important, what's best and maybe not be best for you. We actually put in here, you know, mock-ups, you know, how to design your mock-ups and how to design your e-commerce store, what best platform to use. So we go through the book, take you through the whole thing of how to start a drop shipping company.
And that was very detailed. Thanks a lot. And we start off really talking to parents, and I think that's important. I'm a parent. You're a parent. We understand what that's like. I'm also an uncle, by the way, and a godfather, and so I'm very into this. I'm curious. What about the school system? What about someone who's in charge of government? Now, it doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen, what side of the aisle you're on, okay? But if they're a government official and they're in charge of government dollars, I'll put it like that, or they happen to have a nonprofit that's geared toward educating, what would you say to that executive director that's watching right now, or that person that's a politician that wants to do something different in the school system, or that PTA president or association is watching right now? How can organizations get involved? Why would they want to support something like this? You mind speaking to them for a few minutes?
Yes, if I'm speaking directly to every teacher, every principal, every PTA mom or who's on that school board, that means you have a passion for kids. You love what you do, but you know that there's a gap that is missing in the school system. And my program and so many other programs are starting up right now. It doesn't cost that much for 1 hour a week to bring someone like me in or someone else to really fill that gap in your current school system. I understand reading and testing. It's important. We want our kids to pass to the next grade. But let's think outside the box, and what about the kids after they graduate high school? Not everyone is going to college. Not everyone wants to go to the military. Not everyone wants to just work a regular job. Some of our kids have a talent and a skill, and they do not know how to express themselves because we have not given them that space or the tools to do that. So allow myself, my program, Becoming a Young CEO, come into your school and teach the kids and give them a tool 1 hour a week and show them what they can do with their skills and their talent and allow them to make money at a young age. That's really what it's all about in life, right? We want to live well. We want to have a good home. But why not teach the kids while they're in middle school, while they're in high school, even elementary school? Why won't we start teaching them now how to be successful at a young age and not as an adult? It doesn't take a lot of money and it doesn't take a lot of time.
This is really good. Now, you talk about teaching them. So, the organization, a company that did you support, does it provide ongoing support? So, let's say a group of parents say, "Hey, we like this." Let's say it's a church or organization, and we want to buy the book. But is there a way that your team kind of supports them along the process so it takes the burden off the parent a little bit? And if so, how
Yes.
does that work?
Yes. So when we go into the school, either myself or my team, we'll actually go into the school for whatever that allotted time is. Right now, the schools that we work with, we go in for at least an hour or an hour and 15 minutes. They actually get the book, they get a journal, Becoming a Young CEO journal. We bring tablets if they do not already have computer systems in the schools for the kids to use. And we actually start setting up their Canva account if they have an email address. We'll start setting up their Printify account. We'll start setting up any design account that we're going to use. And guess what? All the accounts that we're using are free. That means the kids can continue the project at home and still experiment and play with it at home. So we keep it really fun and light. We give out gift cards for the prizes. Who designs the best shirt or design that week? But the best part also is we're not only teaching them how to design, but we're also teaching them how to speak. So in our program, everybody who does a design must get up and actually say why they designed that. What made them design that particular product or design they made for the day that day. Speaking is everywhere. We all know that. We all know that adults do not like to speak. So we are really forcing and being intentional with our kids and making them stand up and speak in front of everyone, and really not only just the financial piece, the design piece, but building that confidence. Because we all know speaking, we don't, everyone doesn't have it. It took me a long time to be comfortable to speak in front of people. So we're building that as well in kids. So it doesn't take a lot of time, but my program, we are here where the teachers could be hands off and we'll take full control. But also, if the school may not have the budget to bring me or my team in, we have a guide. We actually have a teacher's guide where schools cannot purchase the guide and the books, and it actually walks the teacher all the way from the beginning to the end.
Ah, I like it. And what age does it start? I didn't ask that question earlier. I know you have a 7-year-old son. Is this only applicable for, I don't know, 7 years? That's still elementary school, or is this for teenagers? Take a moment, and is everyone lumped together as one? Or if I'm an organization, or a church or a nonprofit, or even if I'm a municipality, is there like a group for this? I don't know, elementary, a group for middle school, group for high school. I guess you get my question. Like,
Yes.
what age group? I mean, how does this all work?
So it's out for all age groups. Honestly, when I started testing the book out a year ago, I actually went to elementary school, just to see what elementary school age kids get it and understand. And they did. They understood the book completely. We do tailor the program based off elementary, middle, high school. So we do break it down a little bit more depending on the age group we're in. But the book itself is for all ages. How we go in and actually teach it in the teacher's guide, those may be different based on the different elementary, middle school, high school. So, but we could tailor it to fit the different ages and the different school system.
Okay, that's good. That's really good to know. In the book, I know this is an unfair question, but what's one of your favorite chapters? If you had to open the book up now, look at the list of chapters that's down there. What's I mean, I know they're all important. I get it, or you wouldn't have
Mhm.
included it in there. But if you take a look at it now, is there one that's one of your favorite out of all of them, or are they all equal? I mean, everyone's always
Uh,
curious. And then we'll get into, ladies and gentlemen, where you
so
get the book and so forth.
Yes. So for me, I think one of the favorite chapters in here for me is creating your store. Because that's where you could really think outside the box. That's one where you could be as creative as you want. And for me, I'm really just tapping into my creative side. I did not know how creative I was until I'm in my 40s. I thought I was all about math and numbers, but I'm very creative. So, so that is, I think, the best chapter for me because it literally allows you or anyone, if you're creative or not, to really explore what you want your shop to look like or what you want your designs to look like. And you could get this book off of Amazon. Becoming a Young CEO, you go on Amazon to get the book, or you could go on becomingayoungceo.com to get the book. We get the book in multiple places. We are in different public libraries here in the DMV area. So yes, the book can. I hope you all go out and support the book, and it's an amazing book for kids, and it's amazing programs. I hope different schools, different churches, different organizations really understand. Let us bridge this gap. That's if we truly have a passion for kids and we truly have a heart for our kids to grow up and be successful, we have to give them the tools to be successful at an early age.
You seem to really enjoy what you're doing right now, by the way. I can hear the excitement in your voice. You just sound so like supercharged. What do you enjoy most about it?
Honestly, I enjoy sowing a seed, breaking generational curse. You know, we're not just stopping with the book. We're not just stopping going into schools. We're going a step further where we're going to have the first kid fair here in Anne Arundel County. So in
I have an
November,
exclusive, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it, an exclusive. It's right here. I don't think it's out yet. So hey, I'm behind the scenes. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. That's so rude. Take it away.
yes,
Take
you
it
have an
away. Take it away.
exclusive because we haven't even advertised it yet. So yes, in November of this year, 2025, we are doing our first kid fair. And that's where the kids could come out, set up their tables and sell whatever they heart desire. So if you are a baker, if you are a cook, if you are an artist or a poet or you're a designer, come. We want every kid to be comfortable to come out and sell. I mean, we're looking for a kid DJ that we're going to pay, a kid photographer, maybe a kid's news reporter, Shay. Um, and we really want the kids to come out and embrace their talent and give them a platform. And guess what? We're not going to charge the kids. We're actually going to start raising money to help pay for because we really want the kids to just, all they have to do, the table will be there, the chairs will be there. They come out with their parents, they set up, and they sell.
I love it, boy. I love all that you're doing. This is truly amazing. Take a moment now and tell folks once again how can they best connect with you and become a young CEO. And again, this is for not just parents, not just folks who are caregivers, not just grandma and grandpa and uncles, but also for those folks who run organizations who are looking for a
Yeah.
place to make the investment or at least support a cause that is helping our youth become not only entrepreneurs, not only productive citizens, but put them in a position to be able to give to the causes they believe in as well. And that is through entrepreneurship. So she's speaking directly to you as well. So you lean in. So I'm sure whatever number she gives or website to go to, it applies to you as well. Take it away.
Yes. Yes. So you can reach us at becomingayoungceo.com. You can follow us on Facebook at Becoming a Young CEO. You can also follow me, Tiffany Harvey, on Facebook. My Instagram is Speak with Tiffany. But please follow us. We are going to start posting so much things. Please get on our email list. We want to be able to spread the word. We want to be able to touch so many kids and we want to get in these school systems. We want to be able to empower our youth and really make a difference in them. We want to give them something they could use outside of high school, outside of college. We want to give them all the tools. We don't want them to lack anything at all. And we really don't want them to fall behind of what other countries are teaching our kids because we are right now. And let us bridge that gap. And if you want to help us, please make a donation. You can make a donation on Becoming a Young CEO. If you have any questions, you contact me at support at becomingayyoungceo.com. My phone number is on my website. My email address is on the website. Please reach out to me if you have any questions or if you'd like to meet with me one on one, and we could customize any product or any program for you.
Let me say thank you so much for being on the Happy Entrepreneur Show. Thanks for all you're doing. I love becoming a young CEO. It's the right time. This is the right place. You're the right person to deliver that message. And certainly, young CEO, well, it's a game changer for anyone, any age, anytime. Thanks a lot. We appreciate it. Can't wait to have you back on the show.
Thank you.
And thank you to viewers. Thank you for tuning in, by the way, because without you, well, we don't have a show. So thank you so much for allowing us to stream into your home. We appreciate it. With that being said, make it a great day, everyone. And we'll make some good things happen. We connect again next time. God bless, and we'll see you at the next Happy Entrepreneur Show.